It's indeed my pleasure to come here and to, well, you came here to listen, I came here to celebrate with Uriya the publication of these wonderful, important, and timely books. The last time I think he published a book, I complained to him that I can't really come every 2 weeks to a conference about a new book he published. So that's the reason why today we celebrate, today we observe, we mentioned the publication of, as I mentioned before, 3 important books. Islam and the West. This was the main topic for every introductory course on the history of the Middle East. And when we spoke about East and West, and when we spoke about Islam and the West, we meant, of course, the impact of Western civilization, of Western and European powers on the Middle East, military invention, cultural influence. This time it's not anymore Islam and the West, it's to a certain degree Islam in the West. Only remember that 50 years ago, let's say the early 60s, when we look at the size of the European population, we spoke about 400 million who lived at that time in Europe. 2010, the eve of the break of the Arab Spring, it reached 500 million, but 50 million of them were immigrants. So you can see that the natural growth was something like 10%, and 2050 we expect 500 million people to live in Europe, so no real change. While when we shift our look toward the Middle East, in the early 60s, 100 million people lived in the Greater Middle East. 2010, already 400 million. And 2050, when we expect 700 million to live in the Middle East. And when we look around Syria, Iraq, Libya, we do understand why people do immigrate to Europe. So it's indeed an important conference. It is indeed a very important topic. I would like to thank Uriya for his academic work, which makes us all in Tel Aviv University very proud of his achievements. I would like to thank all those who helped him organizing this conference: Kfir Gross, Amir Onali, Sirel Perelberg Gam, ועבד الרחמן Ziad Natur. And special thank for a special guest. اسمحوا لي أن أتوجه بالشكر خاص إلى ضيفنا من المملكة العربية السعودية, our guest from the University Al-Qura in Saudi Arabia. نتشرف بحضورك ونشكرك شكر جزيلا لحضورك وعلى مساعدتك لنا بتنظيم هذا المؤتمر المهم, وأتمنى لك ولجميع الحاضرين أطيب التمنيات والنجاح التام. So thank you very much and have a wonderful and successful conference. Thank you.